Sabah khair. Thank you again for staying with us. We actually have a wonderfully interesting conversation that is about to take place. I would like to introduce to you right now our special guest, Alexei Vostokov, CEO of Polyos, the Russian's largest gold mining company and the fourth largest company globally. Polyos operates mines across Siberia, a territory that is obviously known for its extreme cold weather, opposite to what we have here in Saudi Arabia, but also for its very rich gold reserves and a lot of different practices that could serve as blueprint for Saudi Arabia in terms of sustainable mining practices. Now, since this forum is inspired by the Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 and aims to address the global challenges of the mining industry, I think it would be very interesting to hear from Mr. Vostokov's perspective on the evolution of gold prices, the evolution of best practices in terms of sustainable mining, and hear specifically from him about how Polyos is able to navigate this environment. Please, Mr. Vostokov, if you actually can make me the honor of coming here, that'd be wonderful.
Thank you so much for me. Thank you. Well, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for the opportunity to speak here today. It's a privilege to share our insights on the future of gold mining and how we at Polyos respond to challenges and move forward. So I will start with the gold market overview. There are several key factors affecting the gold market. Fed's monetary policy, purchases of gold by global central banks, purchases by non-central banks, including ETFs, family offices, and retail investors. The Fed's key rate is probably most important here. So the current Fed's rate cut cycle might provide additional fuel to the metal. Central banks continue to increase their FX reserves as well. So this year it was 850 billion tons. So it looks smaller and lower compared to 2022-2023, but the situation is likely to continue for the next years, and they will increase their purchases. Last but not the least, the demand from global ETFs finally came back after 4 years of waiting. Let's not forget about the gold main feature, ability to preserve wealth in times when the world is shaken. So this year is going to be 50 national elections. Last year it was 70 national elections. We believe that this should provide additional support for gold. Let's move further. The gold mining sector is currently undergoing a significant shift, driven by advancements in technologies and growing commitment to sustainability. Do not forget about fundamental problems and fundamental challenges, such as growing costs, lower grades, fewer new projects, and limited output growth. Global gold reserves are steadily declining. This is a fact. This requires deeper exploration in more remote and geologically challenging areas. That's driving up costs. Projects often require over a decade from initial discovery to a full production. It usually takes like 10 to 15 years, during which time billions of dollars is spent without immediate returns. These realities require rigorous financial discipline, strategic investment, and careful risk management. It became particularly evident after a gold rally that happened in 2011, when there was approximately 1,000 M&A deals worth of more than $120 billion, often at premiums exceeding 30%. Many of these acquisitions were excessive and poorly justified, especially after the gold prices plunged 30% in 2013. And major producers were forced to cut their costs to maintain liquidity. As we are going through another gold rally, there seems to be a belief that the gold companies inherently enjoy robust profit margins. However, this perception is misleading. It fails to account the industry's heavy capital expenditures, extensive investment cycles, and substantial debt obligations. The nature of gold mining requires a continuous and significant reinvestment into exploration, equipment upgrades, and technological innovations, especially considering the fact that according to forecasts, gold production will grow at a slower pace in midterm, while the general trend in gold supply is most likely down. Coming from these challenges, investing into new technologies and innovations is absolutely essential. And this is one of our core principles in Polus, Russia's top gold producer and one of the and fourth largest globally. So now I will give you some facts about our company, and I will mention the key factors behind our robust operational and financial performance. In 2023, we achieved a remarkable production output of 2.9 million ounces. Our commitment to operational efficiency is also reflected in our remarkably low total cash cost of $389 per ounce and all-in sustaining costs of $754 per ounce in 2023. These figures solidify our position as the world's lowest cost gold producer. Polus' current operations span across a huge territory of Siberia and Russian Far East. These areas boast great potential. Russia is currently holding the second largest gold reserves globally, accounting for approximately 19% of the global gold reserves. Looking ahead, we are excited about the prospects of our unique portfolio of growth projects. This includes Sukhoy Log, one of the world's largest greenfield projects, with estimated reserve of 44 million ounces and grade 2.1 gram per ton. And there are also two more projects of Chulbatkan and Chortovo Koryto. When launched, all these three growth projects will bring Polus an output of another 3 million ounces per year, more than doubling our current levels. During the last decade, Polus realized over 10 projects, including new projects and expanding its brownfield projects, which together increased our gold output by 76%. On this slide, you can see the overview of our brownfield and greenfield projects across the regions of our presence. Well, now coming to our greatest treasure, our greatest greenfield project, Sukhoy Log. Without stopping on details on each and every project, I will give you focus on the Sukhoy Log. In 2023, I will give you just a couple of numbers. You can see them on the slide. So its processing capacity is 34 million tons per annum. The annual production would be 2.3 to 2.8 million ounces per year. And after the launch, Polus will become the second top gold producer globally. Polus is the second largest company by reserves globally, with 109 million ounces of proved and probable reserves provided for at least 38 years of operations and strong output growth. It is necessary to mention that the solid share of this output, of these reserves, is coming from our greenfield projects. 43.5 million ounces, or 40% of it, is going from Sukhoy Log, which gives us an opportunity for steady step development without frantic search for resource-based extensions. Polus is also an unmatched cost leader. Managing Polus, a company that stands as an unmatched cost leader of the global industry, we are confident that the future lies in technological transformation. Consequently, our efforts over the past decade have been focused on three key areas: technology-driven operations, enhanced efficiency, and environmental innovation. Speaking of the new technology, AI is already working on the industry. It's an absolute game changer across all mining processes, from geological exploration to ore processing. We use AI to analyze and leverage vast amount of geoscientific information to enable smarter, faster, and more efficient decision-making in exploration efforts. We also train AI to analyze drill core samples. Another area of innovation is operational efficiency, specifically improving recovery rates. Breakthrough technologies are essential for accurately identifying deep and complex mineral deposits, as well as for extracting gold from refractory ores and keeping out costs at bay. For example, at Olympiada, our Siberian asset and our largest mine for now, we employ biooxidation technology, using specially bred bacteria trained to process ore oxidation and gold extraction under varying conditions. This has significantly enhanced our ability to extract gold from refractory ores. We have taken significant steps to become more environment and climate friendly, with the switch to renewables being a major milestone on our path to carbon neutrality by 2050. Since 2021, we have covered all our electricity needs with renewable energy sources, pioneering the gold mining industry in transitioning towards renewable energy. And since then, we maintain this unique position among largest gold producers in the world. However, this is not enough, and a lot of remains to be done. As you can see, we have a mid-term target of reducing our emissions to 40–50% by 2032. Our next important step is transitioning from diesel to lower carbon solutions. As part of this initiative, we plan to use electric vehicle fleet inside production facilities. We have already started replacing vehicles and loading equipment at our largest mining site. This has reduced emissions and minimized health risks for our personnel. In Yakutia, one of the coldest and largest regions on Earth, we are collaborating with gas producer on a pilot project to transition mining equipment from diesel to LNG and convert gold boilers to gas. Additionally, we are partnering with a leading hydrogen company on a project to replace backup diesel generators with hydrogen fuel cells to power our IT infrastructure. These generators are compact, quiet, and environmentally friendly. Now, a few words on our key focus area. Adopting greener technologies is not just an environmental obligation, it's a strategic business decision. By improving energy efficiency and embracing renewables, which are becoming increasingly cost competitive, mining companies can reduce their operational costs and enhance profitability. These technologies also position us to meet future regulatory requirements and expectations of our stakeholders. Sustainability has become a cornerstone of operational strategy. A number of major environmental incidents caused human casualties and immense ecological harm, resulted in billions of dollars of financial losses and irreversible reputational damage to industry players. Operational safety, environmental stewardship, and social responsibilities are not optional, they are business imperatives. And the last but not the least future challenge is workforce and talent management. The mining sector faces rising labor costs together with skills shortages due to demographic shifts, birth rates, and generational gap in technical expertise. Younger generation often perceive mining industry as outdated and environmentally harmful, and that deters fresh talent from coming into industry. To address this, we must rethink workforce development. Companies should also prioritize creating dynamic, inclusive, and respectful work environments that align with the values of younger generations, emphasizing sustainability, innovation, and purpose-driven work. In facing these realities, gold mining companies must adopt a balanced and forward-looking strategy. Financial discipline remains paramount, ensuring that the investments are targeted and sustainable. At the same time, embracing innovations is non-negotiable. Integrated advanced technologies not only enhances operation efficiency, but also attracts a new generation of skilled workers. By investing into people, technology, and sustainable practices, gold mining companies can secure their role as leaders in rapidly evolving global economy. Thank you very much for your attention.